Hey everyone, Charps here with Charps TV. I'm going to be starting a new series for a game called Project Zomboid. It's a fun game. I do highly recommend it. You can pick it up from the Steam store. It is kind of like an isometric 3D version of a game called Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which I really enjoyed. This is quite similar. There's a lot of similarities, but there are some differences, and it's a little bit more streamlined and approachable. One of the things I randomly really like about this game is the cooking. You can basically cook whatever you could think about, and it's very similar to real-life cooking. It's one of the few games that actually makes me actively hungry when I play it. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Going to pick the first week for the scenario. So not a completely fresh start, a little bit further down the line, and normal. Eventually, the electricity and the water will be cut off, but when we start the game, everything will be up and running, so we won't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and pick our location. I'll just go with Muldrow. Let's randomize our person. Willie Lewis, I like that. Yes, chest hair and stubble. And we are going to go shirtless. Oh yeah, showing it off his goods. Okay, let's set up our character. And another thing that this has in similarity to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and a lot of roguelikes and things of that nature is this system where you pick the traits of your character and you only have a certain amount of points that you can spend. So to maximize it, you have to balance it. Pick traits that are negatives to boost the positives. I think I'm going to start out with a construction worker. So I do get a little bit of boost to carpentry and blunt accuracy, and my fitness and strength is pretty decent. Now I'm negative points, so I'll have to go ahead and pick some traits that will go ahead and put me back into either 0 or above. Let's see, I think I'll pick weak stomach. This will make me very ill if I eat anything rotten or drink unpurified water, but I don't plan on doing that, so here's to hoping. It only gives me 1 point to spend, however. Sleepyhead, I'll pick that one. I don't mind if my character has to sleep more. It's no big deal. And let's go with overweight. I can always run it off. It's fine by me. So I have 11 other points that I can add. Let's see, dexterous. One thing that this game does simulate very well is using and unloading things and shifting things around from container to backpack to closet and moving and attacking in general. How dexterous and able-bodied the character is, as well as what traits they have, really impact how long some of those things take. So if you're transferring a lot of things from a cupboard into your backpack, but there's zombies smashing in windows and things along those lines, depending on your character's level of dexterity and fitness, those things can take much longer or much shorter periods of time. So it does aid in your survival. Let's see. Gymnast is tempting. Increases my light-footed and my nimble trait, and that'll also even out the points. So having 1 extra point left over is kind of a waste, and there really isn't anything else that allows me to use 5. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we have 4 more points. I'm tempted to use it on runner. It's being able to run quickly. Obviously, pretty boss. I'll also do graceful. There's so many good ones though. Inconspicuous is nice. Yep, I'm gonna go with runner. And let's go ahead and get started. Bum bum bum. Well, it's a bit foreboding, but I guess we'll see what happens. Alright. Man. You, sir, are looking dead sexy. Alright. Now, with this game and other games similar to this, taking place in the zombie apocalypse, there's a... I'm going to go ahead and pause the game real quick here. There's a specific order of things that you want to take into effect. You want to secure food, water, and a place to stay that isn't going to be overrun or you're not going to be noticed. So you have a place to sleep and sort of stockpile things as a base. So you want to have an area that you can close all the windows to block out visibility, a sink with running water, preferably an oven and a microwave, and a fridge. Yeah, I've played with just an oven or just a microwave. It's nice to have the options. And some storage space. Further down the road, having a generator that you can use when the electricity gets turned off and things of that nature is helpful, but this early on we have absolutely none of that to worry about. So first things first, we're going to close these curtains. So if any stray zombies tend to walk by, we won't have to worry about that. One thing I really, really enjoy about this game is the vision. It completely blacks everything out outside of your angle of view, and you can hold the right mouse button down and kind of take a look, move your mouse up, and it'll show more depending on where you're standing. So if I was just a tiny bit over here, I wouldn't be able to see that zombie or much of anything through the window, so I do like that. Appears to be a door over here. I was thinking it was going to be... Well, actually, it is empty. There's nothing in the crate, but that'll be helpful, and we can use that as storage. Okay, we don't have curtains on these windows, so we're going to have to go ahead and find some sheets. We do have a bookshelf over here with some books, and these are good. You can read these books for entertainment. I don't personally think that the zombie apocalypse would be terribly uneventful or boring, but at the same time, your character can get bored in this game, so reading newspapers and magazines helps out, as well as sheets of paper where you can doodle and write down notes. Let's take a look in here. Excellent, we have a bathroom, and unfortunately there's no cabinet in it, but there's also no windows, so that's a good thing. Nice trade-off there. And we've got some comfy furniture. Let's take a wander upstairs. Alright, it's another bookshelf. Fishing book. Trapping for beginners. So there are a few things we can use. You read books to gain knowledge and experience in things, and that helps you progress and be able to do things much better down the line. Go ahead and shut that window. Toilet paper, nothing that we need to take there. Comb, razor, sheets. We will take that and put that over a window. Also take the tweezers. You can use the tweezers to pick glass out of any wounds that we might get if we, or any number of things, splinters, just nasty stuff that we might encounter. We can pull that out of wounds to prevent infection. A very nice bedroom here. Go ahead and close the curtains. All the rooms that I'm hoping there's going to be cabinets and such. Not having a lot of luck. Please, cabinet. Ah, big cabinet. Excellent. Close this curtain first. Let's take a look at what we have in here. And another sheet. We're going to go ahead and take that and a duffel bag, which is excellent. We're going to equip this as our secondary. So we'll hold it in our offhand. That will increase our carrying capacity and how much we can take with us. So that's excellent, and this will probably be where I'll set up as our place to take quick naps if we need to slumber, things along those lines. Let's go ahead and use those sheets to cover up these windows. And close the curtains. There we go. Let's check out the kitchen a little bit more closely here. Butter knife, not such a great weapon. Got some whiskey, if need be. More useful for first aid than anything, but good to know nonetheless. I'm going to take the cooking pot. We can fill that with water. So eventually the water will be turned off, and then we are essentially going to be screwed. Unless we find other sources. So we can fill them up right away, and we can go ahead and take them and put them in a cabinet somewhere, for example, and keep them stored as well as other water bottles. So go ahead and fill up these cooking pots to start with. Once I get these filled up, we'll slap them in a cabinet, and then our next order of business is going to be to try to find some type of weapon. If we can't do that, it's going to be a rough start. Punching zombies is not terribly effective. So let's go ahead and drop these pots of water into this cabinet. Alright. I do want to take just a brief moment to look in the fridge. Excellent. Let's see, do we have any cake? No cake. Well, that's no fun. I wanted to eat some cake. Well, we'll probably find some out and about. I will go ahead and plop the beef jerky in our backpack, as well as the tweezers and the chips. So that way, when we put them in the containers, it lowers the amount of weight that they take up. It kind of puts it in our favor and takes some of the strain off our shoulders. So let's go ahead and check out our neighbors. I love the motion of the characters in this game. I think it's probably been like this forever, but I'm holding on a sneak button, but am I like doing the Charleston or something? I don't know. But, all right. Hi, we're neighbors. Oh, sounds like you're having a rough day. Sneak over here. Looks like there's a house. Oh, it's boarded up. It's not an entirely bad thing, but it doesn't help us right now. Oh, there's zombies in there anyway. So we don't have a hammer or a crowbar or anything. Oh, good lord. Whoa! That's the things about this game. If you're not looking around and updating your view, a zombie can literally be right on top of you, and I honestly jumped when that guy popped out of nowhere like that. Alright. Let's take a look in this house. Really need to find a weapon of some variety. I'm not going to settle for a butter knife either. Cooking for beginners, we'll definitely take that. Oh! Ah! Run away! Run away! Leave me alone, crazy lady. Curses. Bollocks. I'm a little freaked out. Hopefully they didn't see me. If they follow me here, this could end up being a very short series. Alright, I'm not panicked anymore, but I do hear shuffling of feet outside. Either it's a zombie or somebody has some bad gas. Hello? He did. Oh, good lord, he's right by the window. Alright. Well then, let's see. I might have to settle for a butter knife or something along those lines. And fork is a weapon. No. This is not good. Here we go, kitchen knife. Not ideal, but certainly better than nothing. Alright. It's my purse, and I don't know you. Alright, where did you go? Really? Sneaky zombies? When the hell did that start being a thing? You there. Ah! Take that, and that, and that. The knife just broke. What the? Obviously not Cutco. Good lord. Alright. That was interesting and terrible. Not off to a good start. find another house. Really need a weapon. Come on, jackpot. I don't think that counts. No, it doesn't count as a weapon. There's lots of good stuff in these places, but weapon is priority. I guess I'll equip that quick. Grab the water bottle. I think this is, yeah, this is where I got lunged at. Are you still in here? Susan? No? In that case, I'm going to close this door. Aha! I have subverted your intelligence. A rubber duck. Not sure what I would use that for. Hello? Take a magazine in case we get bored later. Aha, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Get rid of these kitchen knives. So now we've got ourselves a legit weapon, which is going to come in handy. Oh, I guess that does make physical sense. Is this like the timeout closet for the kids or something? Alright. Oh, there is a sheet in there, I'll take that. And another baseball bat. I'll go ahead and put in my duffel bag. Alright, so now that we're weaponized, next thing is to determine if that house that we're using is going to be the one that we're going to be hunkering down in. Ooh, Chardonnay. Yummer. No pie, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna eat some grapes. I'm just gonna go ahead and take all this and chuck it in my duffel bag. Stupid dog. Alright. Big money, no whammies.
Oh!
I want to buy whatever you're selling. Alright, so we're in a much better place than we were just a few moments ago. Go ahead and take this food and drop it off in here. I can press the right button. That would be helpful. There we go. Alright, so we're a little bit better stocked there. Going to take our bat. I guess I'll put that in the bookcase. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's nice to have a backup at our abode. And fill up the water bottle. So our shirtless wonder has successfully found a relatively safe place to stay. Got everything more or less covered up. And is working on his moonwalking epic dance moves. Get a little bit more food, and in the next episode we'll probably go ahead and try to find a hammer, some nails, some boards, get things boarded up, and go from there. Go ahead and please click the like button or subscribe, and we'll see you next time.